What's up, guys? Welcome back to the cycling channel. And so yeah, today I'm not gonna record on the saddle. It's gonna be in the house here in my study room, and I'm gonna introduce you guys to a new brand called KONOK. So KONOK is a relatively new local brand. It's born in Singapore. Support local. The word KONOK, K-O-N-K, is a Thai word which essentially means feather. So yeah, if you wear anything on with KONOK, you're gonna ride like a feather, like a bird, and fly up Mount Faber and Vigilante Drive. No, yeah, but seriously, I mean, this brand was born last year during the heart of the pandemic, bring together both high-end performance using pure real Italian fabrics, as well as made in Italy. So just like Singapore having a large melting pot of many different cultures, the founders of KONOK, they also have their roots and histories across different countries in Thailand, Bolivia. I didn't know about that, Bolivia and Switzerland. So I personally know both of the founders, and as they recently have joined some of our rides at Eastern. KONOK, what they kind of strive to do is to produce that high-end technical cycling apparel with really lightweight and aerodynamic materials to allow riders like us to feel comfortable on the bike, as well as and with the comfort you're able to kind of push harder and ride faster. The materials are all made in Italy. They're all using Italian fabrics. I think what the founders have done is they've contacted a large number of different manufacturers across the world, and essentially all boiled down to a very established and well-known OEM contract manufacturer in Italy, and then they worked through many different types of designs and had many different variations and versions of the cuts and sizings before launching the brand quite recently in Singapore. They do sell worldwide, and it's sort of free shipping everywhere. And right now they're having an ongoing promotion, which is like 30% off plus free shipping. And if you buy a combo of a bib and jersey, you're gonna get an extra 10% off. So I think the products, I've worn them on a recent ride, and I felt really good. I personally bought the jersey, the bib short, pair of gloves, as well as a pair of socks, and got free masks. Yeah, so let's go through them. Why am I talking so much bullshit here? So firstly, right, when you receive your gear, as like many other brands, it comes in a very nice sort of zip bag. But what I can say is KONOK's zip bag is 10 times of more durable, thicker, better sort of plastic quality compared to some other brands that I've had a chance to buy before. This is really strong. This is a really strong plastic, very durable. You can use it to store many different stuff. And I bought my, from the time of order to when I received my order, it only took a couple of days. So many thanks to Chana, who's one of the founders, for really expediting my order. And we made it on Saturday's ride, so very happy to have won that. And she and Christian even included a handwritten note. So thank you very much for that. But let's start off first with the most acquired piece of gear that people buy most of the times, right? Which is the jersey, all right? So what I have here is the Inca down blue jersey. which is under the, I believe, their Unbound series. I personally have been wearing a size XL across many different brands, you know, be it Rafa, PNS, Black Sheep, whatever else there is out there on the market. I looked at the website, looked at the size measurements that they had on the website, and took the measurements on my own body. I think predominantly the chest sizing was the most important. So I measured around 115, and their large size was, I think, around 113 or so. And then Christian said that, you know, it's a little bit, the fabric is quite stretchy. So I took the chance to go with a large, and you know, it fits perfectly for me. As you can see, the fabrics here are really of really good quality. This is L size. Let's look at the text, right? That's where the important stuff is. So as you can see here, hopefully it zooms, it's, you know, made in Italy and KONOK based at Anson. So important, you know, for all your cycling gear, guys, please do not wash it. Don't wash it at high heat. The maximum temperature that your jerseys and your bib shorts, etc., should be in is 30 degrees Celsius. So be very careful when you select the different modes on your washing machine. Sometimes it would be, you know, at a higher temperature. So I really love the jersey. Very comfortable. Look at the patterns, it's very unique. Really like it a lot. The zippers are very standard YKK Stevenson zippers, awesome quality, time tested, proven, across, you know, not only just jerseys but all different types of you know, apparels and accessories, including handbags and stuff. And what I really like is the laser cut sleeves. There are no grippers inside, but it really conforms to your sort of arm bicep shape very well. I've seen a number of people wear it, and, you know, they don't really have that sort of like gaps. So maybe they have big biceps, but, you know, I'll say that the fitting is very good and very comfortable on the sleeves. I've worn some jerseys like PNS, which had like, you know, sort of cuffs here and then grippers, and, you know, it's always a real torture trying to put it on and then fit it properly, and then when you want to take it off, well, it's so difficult to take off. Very easy, very comfortable here. The waist grippers, pretty standard, very good, very comfortable. I'll say that the length of this jersey when I wear it is coming in, you know, sort of at a very good length on my back. It's not too long. You know, some of the sizings of other brands can be quite droopy, and then when you wear on your saddle, you know, your back sort of like droops down, especially when you put some of your stuff in there. So let me put this on, and then you guys can then I'll try to take a video of myself wearing it. Oh, but first let's look at the back pockets. Forgot about it. 3 back pockets. KONOK brand. These are highly reflective materials. 3 very good and deep pockets. Pretty standard. Yeah. Okay, so let me wear it and then let's see. Yeah, so I also bought the bib short. This is the Elements version of the bib short. It comes currently only in navy blue, which really suits the Inca Dawn blue jersey very well. I really wanted this this color combination of light blue and dark blue. Would have preferred if they had it in black as well, but this is basically the Fondo bib short, which has a thicker chamois. There's 2 versions. One of it is called the Unbound bib short, and then this is the Element bib short. The Unbound is more racier, has a slightly less thick chamois, or this is the thicker one. Well, I like the thicker one. I prefer to get a thicker one because, you know, I'm so heavy, and I believe the chamois after a while will sort of wear down. So really like this. Very nice materials. I like the strap. The strap is very lightweight and when you wear on it, it's very tight. It's nice breathable mesh. Let's look, and then the black there. At the back you have reflective areas on the sides. very nice, and the brand motif here on the ties. So it comes in at a very relatively nice waist navel level. Let's take a look at the chamois. There you go, straight right into the heart of the bib shot. This is the most important thing of every bib shot. Doesn't matter if your pattern is nice or how fanciful your bib shot looks, but the chamois is where it really matters, right? Your comfort matters here. Whether you are gonna be like feeling like your ass is burning on a 100-kilometer ride, or whether you're gonna feel totally comfortable and able to go for another 60 or another 100, this is what matters. This chamois, I really love it. It's a shape, a pattern that resembles the PNS pattern a little bit. There are some differences, but essentially I like that. When you're wearing it, there are no sort of like protrusions here. Some brands like BSC and others, they are like it goes up like that. The chamois goes up like that, and then you're basically sitting on the inside with stuff coming out here. I didn't like that. I prefer that the chamois, like the thicker parts are below where you're sitting, so it's sort of more flush design. Sewing here is of good quality. Let's see how it sort of stands up to the test of time. I've had some other bib shorts that like my ASOS Cento bib short. Basically the sides were sort of opened up after a while. I can't even remember if it came like that or it was after certain multiple times of washing. But so far, I've been on a ride. This bib really rocks. It's very comfortable. The thickness is great. Look at this. Press down, you can really feel that it's very thick, right? And this is really a very good Fondo jersey. You can go 100 clicks with this, no problem. 200 for sure, no problem. The shaping is really nice. I'm gonna be sitting here like that, like shapes of the saddle. The sit bones like over here, and then I think even the chamois itself is sort of like multi-density. Certain areas are sort of like might be they're a bit harder than other parts. Like for sure the front area here where you don't really sit, where there isn't too much pressure, is a little bit thinner, and then over here, it's more thicker, the foam. So these are the more sort of like heavier areas where there's more pressure. For me, when I rode on it throughout the entire ride, I didn't feel any pressure spots, no hot spots, no chafing. I did use chamois cream before the ride, but for me, even if I use chamois cream on some of the other bibs that I own, I still have some chafing at the end of the ride. Just blame my fat ass, I guess. But for this bib short, absolutely no chafing at all. Yeah, I came back with a nice piece of white ass. So very happy with that. That's the bib short. Now let me put on both the jersey and the bib short, and let's take a look. I'll try my best to film myself holding the GoPro though. Boom! So here we are, wearing the jersey. Really nice and fitting jersey. If you guys can see, it fits me really, really well. Let me try to take a full-length video, a little bit wider view. What's different for this jersey compared to my other jerseys is that I'm able to zip up, right? And I don't feel like I'm being strangled. The zip, basically the collar comes in lower, which is very comfortable. It's on below your neck, and doesn't really touch your Adam's apple, which for guys, it's really irritating when some collars are really high up and then you can't really even zip up all the way. And so you always see people zip down most of the times. It's not only because that it's very hot in Singapore, but also it's just not comfortable zipping up all the way. For this, I'm zipped up all the way. Don't feel any restrictions with breathing, or I can speak absolutely fine. feels good. Let's take a look at the laser cut sleeves. Right, look at this. It's really nice. It's really nice. Right, it fits very nicely. Right, there are no sort of like gaps. I've got decent sized biceps, I think. But yeah, feels very comfortable. Fits very well. Doesn't wrinkle too much. Some brands have a lot of excess fabric. I think there's still some work to do. With the cut, they can reduce a little bit more excess fabric, but it's also because it's quite stretchy, and you know that sometimes you need a little bit of that to kind of enhance the comfort, I think. I've worn a lot more tighter jerseys, like the mechanism jersey. You know, I don't feel as, you know, sometimes I feel quite restricted in that. And I'll just say something, you know, I think cycling apparel is very fat boy biased. You know, all the advertisements you see, all the models you see are all skinny as fuck people wearing the jersey. So, you know, for the average guy, look, we don't have this sort of like six pack. We don't weigh like 65 kilos. We are not like freaking we're not like, you know, 1.8 meters, but only like 65 kilo type of like, you know, athlete size bodies, right? So the average, I think I am pretty much, you know, the sizing of the average guy. I'm like 178, 179 cm. I'm pretty much quite overweight because we lead sedentary lives, and I'm able to fit very comfortably and nicely in this jersey. I was saying it doesn't apply for all other jerseys, all other brands. You know, I've had to fit myself into when I started XXL, and then mostly an XL now in most other brands. And you know, you can tell that, you know, it doesn't really suit your body shape. There are some parts where there's a lot of excess fabric, or your back really droops down a lot. This for me is, you know, very fitting, very nice. Let's take a look at the bibs. So one thing about the bibs, right, and I'll flash a picture in this video of my nice legs. One thing about bibs is they've got grippers as well. You can see it's very tight, very aero, very nice. Sorry, they've got grippers as well, but the grippers are not those very huge lines, which have been a source of complaint for some of my friends. Some ladies have actually experienced like rashes or a lot of chafing because of the bib short grippers. These ones are like, you know, small, fine dots using the gripper material, so I don't think it's going to cause any sort of chafing or abrasion on your thighs. So ladies, you know, watch out for February 2022 when a female version of the bib shorts come out on the KONOK website. Very comfortable, and yeah, see here, it's coming up to around my navel area, and the jersey combo fits very nicely. There are some combinations where the jersey is too short, or the bib short ends up too low, and then when you stand up like that, you can kind of see like a hole, and people always need to pull down a lot. For me, you know, this is perfect, right? The bib short ends up here, jersey comes down here. You don't need to like purposely try to do some pulling down of jersey every time you stand up when you get off your bike. Now let's take a look at their other accessories. I also bought a pair of gloves. These are also made in Italy. Made in Italy, all right. Okay, you can see. So very nice, you know, very nice pair of gloves here. There's a sort of like neoprene type material here. It's meant for you to kind of, you know, wipe your sweat, and then a nice thin, breathable type material. Below is a little bit more sort of like rougher texture, which is a lot more durable, and you've got very good pads here, which really are strategically placed in the hotspot areas, pressure point areas, whether you're holding it on your hoods, whether you're holding it on on the front handlebar or whether you're holding on the drops. I've tested it on both the drops as well as on the hoods and all, and very comfortable. Some of you might prefer that to wear gloves without any form of padding. So these ones have padding, so maybe it might not be your choice, but for others, these are really good. I used a number of gloves before which have different types of paddings. So far I like the placing of where the paddings are. Very good. But obviously we'll see whether it stands the test of time, how long it will last. All these paddings will sort of wear down in time, as like anything else. But yeah, so far first impressions, I really like it. I think even mountain bikers, MTB riders should also get a pair of these. They're very durable, strategically placed cushions, and even PCN cyclists. So what I like is the fabric on the below is quite different. It's a little bit more rougher material, right? So in the event where if you fall down, right, this is going to help protect your hands. Okay, if you wear those like fully like cloth type material gloves, the glove will just tear, and then you're just gonna like screw up your hand all the way, your palm all the way. So these ones will protect you on falls. You're probably not gonna get very badly hurt with your hands, badly scratched up. Let's take a look at the socks. So these are the socks that KONOK sells on their website. I really like them. It's got a nice breathable sort of meshy type surface area on the top here, and then it's very nice fitting. The cuffs are not overly thick. Very good. I only buy white socks because it's the white socks. White socks, it's like plus 20 watts, right? You guys know that? If you didn't know, please, that's something new for you to know. And yeah, so left and then right. So make sure that you put on the right side of your socks, and then I'm wearing a L to XL. So excuse my hairy legs, right? Because I don't bother shaving because I'm a really hairy person, and even if I shave, the hair will grow off very quickly. So this is pretty much where the length comes out to. I think they are sort of medium length. It's not like some Aero socks that go all the way up the middle of a sheen, and not like the short socks that come off just above your ankle. So it's medium length. It's a nice length, fits very well. As I said, there's a breathable material here, very comfortable. There's a 4-foot support type design here as well. Pretty decent. I really like the socks as well. It was very comfortable, very breathable. Yeah. And the KONOK branding is also pretty visible. I like the nice black band around the cuff as well. Like it. And this is the mask that I was wearing. KONOK sells them on their website as well. I think for cycling masks, for us, we gotta wear the mask whenever we stop cycling, whenever we're off the bike, and stashing this in one of your bib short pockets or inside your pouch is very easy. It's very, very, very breathable. Very good comfort levels. It's got a nice elastic band on the sides. It's a mask, right? It's a cotton mask. Nothing too much to talk about it, but I believe that the fit and sizing is important. And for me, I'm a chubby guy, right? Look at my cheeks. So when I wear them, not some masks are too overly big, while others might be too small. For me, this it just suits perfect. Just look at this, right? If I wear a hood, if you wear a hood and then put on some armor, pretty much look like a ninja, man. Sub-Zero. It means Thai. It means feather in Thai. And then it was like I mentioned earlier, it was born last year here in Singapore. Yeah, this guy's wearing the same bib short jersey combo as me, and designed with environmentally friendly products. Let's take a look at the jerseys. They come in a whole range of different colors, different shades of blue, purple. You got the black, as well as the Bordeaux color with the Inca designs, and then the solid burgundy, deep blue, and solid black with gold. Let's take a look at what I bought, which is the Inca Dawn Blue, and yeah, thermo tape front waist and laser cut sleeves, enhancing aerodynamic flow. I like that. So size charts, I measured the widest part of my chest and the back. Very important. You don't want something that's drooping too far down. I actually measured my chest wider than this, and because the fabric is a little bit more stretchy, it can fit me very well. Let's take a look at the other stuff. Fabric weight 105 grams per meter square, 113 grams jersey. Moisture wicking, race fit, quick dry, blah blah blah. Everyone has the same stuff, which is pretty standard. Hey, recognize this guy and this guy, and so yeah, material and construction very good. High performance micro perforated materials, great with heat dissipation and moisture wicking. They use YKK zippers, which is used in many different accessories and apparels. Back pockets, warp knit monostretch fabric, so it will not overstretch, keeping your belongings safely secured. So this is a very important component of your jersey. You don't want to get jersey that has sagging back pockets. After you put in all your barang, your mobile phone, your pouch, for your coins and keys and stuff, and then your gels. Some jerseys, the back pockets just start sagging down below, which is really, really ugly in my opinion. So these will not. Sleeves are laser cut and very highly visible reflective areas on the jerseys. So that's the jersey. Right now 30% off. It's coming in at $173. And if you buy a combo, it's extra 10% off. Let's take a look at the bibs. I got this Element bib, this is basically their Fondo bib short, meant for longer distances, more endurance riding. It's a thicker chamois. Which is around 120 kilos per meter square, endurance chamois, that's what they say. And entire fabric weight is 200 grams per kg. The product weight is 174 grams. Obviously, with all the UPF sun protection, moisture wicking products, lightweight, fully stretch. Let's look at the material and construction, right? That's where it's really key. So the panel is warp knit material with additional wind channels here for more cooling. The bands are very nice stretchy materials, and the back is a mesh material. The chamois here is where it matters, right? It's a thicker chamois, which I like. Flatter profile, so very comfortable, very, very comfortable. I like it. I got an L size for this. So what was my consideration was both the hip size as well as the inseam length. You really have to measure inseam length so that you get a bib short that doesn't go down too far close to your knees. I made sure that this was something that I paid attention to. My inseam length is around 82 centimeters. So yeah, because I got fat, so I got an L. Otherwise, I could have got an M next time. So this is one of the bib shorts that they have. The other bib short that they have is the Unbound bib short, which is the racier version. High pace, competitive high pace rides. I think the sizing is pretty much the same, but the chamois is slightly thinner chamois. For some reason it weighs slightly heavier than the Element bib though. But yeah, what I understand is a lot of people tend to like this version a little bit more. It's a little bit better with the moisture wicking for the chamois wise. The chamois shape is quite similar to what I think the Rafa Pro bib short. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the chamois shape. I haven't reviewed this, so I haven't worn this or bought this, so I can't really review it. But yeah, it's pretty popular with a lot of people as well. Let's take a look at some of the other products. The socks, ultralight socks, moisture wicking, great breathable mesh areas. I really like it. Pretty standard, simple cuff, not too thick. I like it. The bottles, sell water bottle as well. Yeah. This water bottle is very similar to the Tech X type of bidons. If anyone's familiar, they're very lightweight, very easily squeezable. Yeah, I think it's very good construction. 80 grams. Actually, 80 grams is not very lightweight. I've got much lighter water bottles, like the Elite ones, but yeah, I think what's important is this thing here, the nozzle. It's easy to sort of pull open. And then the gloves wise, yeah. So glove wise, these are the gloves. Very good. Okay, so the palm is made from luxe microfiber composition similar to natural chamois leather. So that's a very special material, and highly breathable. Everything's made in Italy with Italian fabrics. And then face mask. Active face mask. It fits really well. Whether you're a handsome, slim model type of look guy like this guy, or fat boy, chubby guy like me, it fits very well. So yeah, they are doing a year-end promotion, 30% off plus free shipping everywhere, even if you're on Mars, and then 10% off bib short combo. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my quick first impressions and review of the KONOK jersey and bib short combo. I'll say that for a new brand, really props to both Christian and Chana for taking the time to design such well-made products and launching it in Singapore. Really proud to have born in Singapore, cycling apparel brand. Hopefully it takes off well in local scenes and overseas as well. I'll say that the materials are all Italian fabrics. The manufacturing is entirely in Italy as well. So I've seen in other bigger name brands where yes, they say Italian fabrics, but the manufacturing is like in somewhere in like Hungary or in a cheaper country where there's lower labor costs and cost of production. So I believe KONOK has engaged a very good manufacturer in Italy. It's a very well-known. My guess. I know who it is, but I'm not going to say. But I understand that it's a very well-known and reputable manufacturer. They do sponsorship for a number of UCI World Tour and many continental teams. So it's race proven, 100% race proven. Basically, that's a scale of production in Italy, right? If you're gonna launch a brand in Singapore or Australia, you're not gonna pump in tens of millions of dollars to set up a factory in Italy. Most other brands like MAP, PNS, Rafa and all, they all just do designs and then they engage a contract manufacturer to do the actual production anywhere in the world. I've had some jerseys, Canyon and all that's made in Colombia, for example. So yeah, very good manufacturer that have done this. Product. Very comfortable. Actually looking towards possibly buying second jersey and maybe trying out the other unbound bib short. So I think the most important thing when you buy a cycling apparel is comfort, right? Comfort matters, because riding on the saddle is a long affair. We ride for hours and you really want to be very comfortable. So make sure you get the right sizing. Obviously pretty standard. If you buy the product, it's not the right size, as long as it's new, you haven't used it on a ride or in the tags are in place, you can reach out to KONOK for an exchange for another size. So I'm really happy with this purchase. This is my first impressions and quick review of the KONOK cycling gear. See you guys next time.